and go to validation rule. We are going to enter MID $, open parenthesis, bracket. Bracket means that's it is an attribute. The name of this attribute, term, bracket back. We are going to get the original text message or string message from text, this attribute. After we get this, we are going to specify the way to construct a substring. And how do we construct substring? Position number 5. 1. That's another way of saying we are going to take the 5th digit of the term. Yeah. And then close parenthesis. After we picked this up, what do? We say we want to make sure it is in 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the list. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the rule we are going to put here. And I'm going to put some notes, domain, still checking domain integrity. Still checking domain integrity. And the function we are using is what we call a MID $. And the major purpose of this one is preparing or constructing a substring from a main string. We put this as a reference, quick reference. And the first one specifies the main string, and the second and third parameters or arguments specifies the way we get the substring. We go to position number 5 and pick up one letter or one digit. In other term, in business term, is we pick up the 5th digit of the term information, because we know the 5th digit represents the semester information. And after we get this information, we want to make sure it is in 1, 2, 3, or 4. That's the valid semester. Okay. Now, again, before we test, we can do a second thing together. Sorry if you missed. You can say sorry. An invalid semester has been entered. Right, that's the validation text. So this time I did 2 things at the same time rather than going back and forth. By the way, MID function, if you want to run this function, you have to provide 3 parameters or 3 arguments. Sometimes whenever you run function, people call it whatever the input information you need to use is arguments. Okay, this is one of the questions in our exercise number 6. Arguments. You need to the input information. You need to run a function. In other terms, if we call it parameters, in order to run this function, we need to provide 3 parameters or 3 arguments. Similar concept has been practiced or mentioned in Microsoft Excel. When you use if function over there, we still need 3 parameters or 3 arguments. Same thing here, same concept. If we want to use MID function, MID $ function in Microsoft Access, we still need to provide 3 arguments: original term, original string, and the way you construct a new substring. Okay. After after you save this information, enter those information, save the words. And again, same message will show up. I'm going to, because you added this one, I'm going to check the data integrity or domain integrity. So say yes. We passed. Now go back to the datasheet view. Go to the last one. Okay, last one. On purpose, I changed 2019-1 to 2019-5. It is not valid. And how do I check? I need to click outside of this field. Go to next one. Now this one shows up. The error message shows up. Sorry, an invalid semester has been entered. I say, okay, let me change this one. How about I remove this? Delete this one. Just put 2019. Again, say, sorry, error, we cannot get this information because that's empty. Okay, so click OK and escape. Resume the original value. Again, come back to again. Make sure you have this information entered if you see something wrong. In this case, relatively simple. Enter the validation rule here and a text message. And this is for our own use. The information in the description area, optional, is for human beings, not for computer. Computer only read the information here in the general portion.